CETAPS is where I became a researcher. My first great experience as a student was the intensive course on early modern culture CETAPS allowed me to attend in Prague back in 2014. It gave me the scientific confidence to participate in international conferences and publish in academic journals. After that, I had the opportunity to become the research assistant of Alimentopia Utopian Food Waste, a multidisciplinary project, and in that capacity I was able to organize international conferences myself and manage day-to-day activities. More recently, the CETAPS allowed me to pursue and complete my PhD research on an innovative topic combining science fiction with digital humanities and also have my first teaching experiences at the University of Porto. In fact, I would like to say that it's thanks to CETAPS' continuous support that I still pursue an academic career today.
I came to Porto to do an Erasmus Mundus PhD and discovered a vibrant scholarly community at CETAPS. I've collaborated with many inspiring researchers and learned so much from presenting at conferences, organising events, publishing a book, and even co-writing a funding application. I'm currently doing research with the Arush Postdoc and Internationalisation Programme and also hold a research position at the University of Verona in Italy.
CETAPS has opened the doors for us to grow, get new skills, and pursue an academic career.
Welcome to CETAPS. Our dominant disciplinary domain is English studies, as the student practice internationally. But this focus on the Anglophone world is sharpened and inflected by an operative awareness of our Portuguese cultural standpoint. This creates the conditions for a research rationale which is interlingual, intercultural and interepistemic, a relational characteristic that endows the center with its uniqueness both nationally and internationally.
CETAPS is organized into 6 research areas, some accommodating existing or new research strands. These are not, however, autonomous groups or lines, but rather very flexible, collaborative research hubs accommodating contributions from any of our members.
We are here at the college Almaden Gradis, which is the basis for CETAPS Lisbon. Behind me is the 2 offices we have in this 3rd floor of the main building, where all the research units are in this faculty.
In this strand, we researched the intercultural dimension in language education and the concepts that underpin it. Our research focuses on second language formal, informal and non-formal contexts from primary to higher education and in dialogue with teachers and partners from all over the country, as well as with our international partners.
With this strand, we aim to promote quality research activities in second language education, ranging from preschool through to higher education. This includes a focus on second language curricular development policies in Portugal and the Portuguese-speaking world.
The translationality strand investigates all kinds of translation phenomena and provides practical training to supplement our translation degree programs. We're currently running a transdisciplinary research project on inter-epistemic translation called the Epistrand Project, which focuses on the relationship between technical scientific knowledge and the various embedded, embodied and subjective forms of knowledge that have served as its others in different times and places.
In this strand, we actively explore the phenomenon of content and language integrated learning as it unfolds in practice in Portugal. Through our Working CLIL site and network, we connect teachers, teacher educators and researchers, and we provide continual professional development across educational levels through our international colloquia, online courses and open access resources.
This is one of the founding research areas, launched in 1981 under the coordination of our late professor, Maria Leonor Machado Souza. Our focus is the study of historical, literary and cultural relations between Portugal and Great Britain from an inter- and multidisciplinary perspective, undertaking the study of mutual national representations, image studies and comparative literary studies.
This strand studies the manifestations of European Orientalism and the Anglo-Portuguese colonial presence and relations in India, China, and Japan between the 16th and the 20th centuries.
This research area is devoted to the study of British and American cultures and is divided into two complementary strands. Research Strand A, entitled Culture, Science and the Media, and Research Strand B, entitled American Intersections. Strand A studies the relationship between science and culture and its representation in the different media in the English-speaking world.
I coordinate the American Intersections strand, which aims to advance the understanding of cultural realities in the United States from an interdisciplinary perspective and is linked to the research area Anglophone Cultures and History.
We created and ran a very important database in the field of utopian studies. We were responsible for the introduction of utopian food studies in Portugal. We offer an innovative postdoctoral and internationalization program in advanced utopian studies, and we promote CETAPS' most expressive outreach project, Utopia 500.
For over a decade now, we've contributed to new perceptions on literature and the arts, with particular attention to textual transit, cultural transfer, and intermediality. Our conference series has been our main forum, held annually under the same title as our research area, Relational Forms.
We are developing an ambitious literary project in Portugal, which consists of translating Shakespeare's complete dramatic works. So far, we have published 23 translations into Portuguese. These are critical editions, fully annotated, and with a research essay for each one.
Our dynamic research centre brings together 61 integrated members and 123 collaborators who are mostly junior researchers doing doctoral or postdoctoral training with us, from 16 Portuguese institutions of higher education, promoting research and activities of national and international reach.
Our focus on organizational efficiency reflects a sense of responsibility to our constituencies. By bringing together integrated researchers from different institutions, CETAPS has a broad and diverse impact on training and the shaping of academic careers. Our ethical concerns are fivefold: research integrity, publication, inclusion, and recruitment policies, and the deployment of AI in humanities research. Our approach is rooted in a deep understanding of the ethical nuances of our work and a dedicated effort to address these complexities with the utmost responsibility and care. We publish 4 electronic journals, 2 of them indexed by Scopus, JAPS and Translation Matters, which is now a quarterly one journal. Over the past 5 years, we have organized 148 in-person, online, and hybrid conferences and seminars, presented 677 papers at national and international conferences, published 231 books and chapters, edited 24 issues of academic journals, and published 241 papers in national and international journals. We have created 8 databases in our fields of research, which have been instrumental to the development of research internationally. For example, the e-Dictionary of Literary Terms has received over 20 million hits, while the Lyman T. Sargent bibliography is crucial for anyone doing utopian studies.
Our digital databases play a pivotal role in research, as they have revolutionized the way scholars explore and analyze cultural artifacts. They provide widespread access to historical texts, manuscripts, artworks, and other cultural materials, ensuring the long-term preservation of valuable resources, safeguarding them from physical deterioration.
CETAPS contributes to 5 PhD programmes within the scope of our research areas and strands. Literary, Cultural and Inter-Arts Studies, offered by the Faculty of Letters at the University of Porto. Language Teaching, offered by Nova University in regime of B-learning in association with the Open University of Portugal. Modern Literatures and Cultures, offered by Nova. Translation and Terminology, Nova University and the University of Aveiro. translation studies offered by Nova and the Catholic University of Portugal. It's time for us to take it to another level now. That is why we're hoping to be able to offer 12 research initiation scholarships and 1 postdoctoral scholarship every year.
Scholarships for BA and MA students will cultivate a new generation of humanities researchers, equipped to address upcoming questions and challenges. These future academics will teach and inspire the next wave of thinkers and leaders.
Non-formal training, especially in academic organisational skills, is also essential. The Junior Researchers in Anglo-American Studies, JRAS, a grouping that first came into existence in 2016, has already made its mark in both Porto and Lisbon, organising conferences for junior researchers, book readings, film screenings and other events related to their research topic. CETAPS has also provided JRAS with an opportunity to train in digital humanities. We are preparing the digital humanists of the future. The future of the humanities is directly tied to its public relevance. By researching pressing social issues and communicating our findings effectively, we can help ensure the humanities continue to inform public discourse and contribute to solving societal problems. Partnering with non-academic entities has been a game changer for CETAPS.
Our outreach project has benefited from the energy of nearly 100 Erasmus Plus trainees coming from all over the world. They've played a crucial role in disseminating the idea of utopia as a driver of change. In 2018, we signed a protocol with Valongo municipality, and our utopian activities became ever since part of the non-formal teaching program across all schools in Valongo.
From 2018 to 2021, we have co-organized over 20 activities involving the wider community in order to celebrate literary and historical milestones, with institutions such as the Portuguese National Library, the Pharmacy Museum, the National Museum of Contemporary Art, and Cascais Experimental Theatre. We have held exhibitions and one-day meetings on the works of Shakespeare, Defoe, Elizabeth B. Browning, Oscar Wilde, Keats, Dickens, Wordsworth, Mary Shelley, the Bronte sisters, Agatha Christie, Scott, Stanley Morgan, Dr. Livingstone, Orwell, Enid Blyton, Giulio Pomar, and Paula Rego.
CETAPS has developed a robust digital laboratory to assist research across the different areas and strands. It provides training in digital humanities, ranging from methodological issues to the visualization of results. The lab leader is a specialist in Anglophone cultures, the coordinator a specialist in digital media, and the manager a specialist in text encoding initiative. And together they coordinate a team of senior and junior researchers dedicated to promoting innovation and knowledge exchange. The lab, which is equipped with cutting-edge technology, offers free access and dedicated support.
The UNESCO CIPSH Chair for Digital Humanities and Education provides access to digital content and technologies in education across all levels. It has acquired greater visibility recently through important outreach activities, such as the Humanities Festival, organized as part of the 75th anniversary celebrations of the International Council for Philosophy and Humanistic Studies. Our research programs, publications, and databases, the conferences we organize, the activities of our research lab, and our outreach projects are developed in close connection with international partners. We have participated in prestigious international training programs and are associated with several international networks. Our members also hold positions on the boards of various research associations and journals. Our strategic project for 2029 has been created with this international framework in mind and aims to have a global impact.
Sustainable Cultures is a new strategic project grounded on the belief that cultures owe both their self-perception and external recognition not to anything intrinsic, but rather to cultural, linguistic, medial, and interepistemic relations. It will consolidate CETAPS research by showing that, for a deeper understanding of Anglophone cultures, we need to focus on the interactions that have given them global reach. Cultural sustainability is approached on 4 different levels. Firstly, Cultures provide communities with a sense of identity by drawing on their relationships with others. Secondly, as objects of study, cultures are sustained by relational dynamics. Their appeal to researchers, but also to broader readerships, lies precisely in their interactions. Thirdly, the conditions that have made Anglophone cultures thrive materially, but also as the continued objects of our inquiry, also sustain our intellectual resilience as a research unit. And finally, by relaying research results, we extend the self-knowledge, and hence the sustainability, of our host communities, encouraging them to relate differentially to key traits in other cultures.
Cultural sustainability will shape all our endeavors in research, advanced training, international networking, publication plans, and public engagement. Our digital lab will be especially committed to integrating this rationale and maximizing our impact. CETAPS' strategic goals for 2029 are in line with the host university's core concerns and the UN Sustainable Development Goals, with a focus on quality education, gender equality, and reduced inequalities. CETAPS will commit to the creation of a Portuguese network of digital labs in arts and humanities that may increase the visibility of digital humanities in the national context. Consolidating these networks ensures not only greater visibility but also creates the conditions to apply for competitive funding and thus attract and secure talents.
We have a plan. We have discussed the means. We hold the human resources. We know where we want to be by 2029.